to the lesson 5 tutorial. You're going to see several files in here. These are practice files. You're going to practice them in order. So I'm going to start with the first one. And you're going to be using the pen tool for this. You are not going to like the pen tool. It's going to take a little bit of getting used to, but it is a necessary tool. So I'm just going to play connect the dots. So I'm just going to go click, 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 and click. It should, and then you're going to see it's going to want to continue, so I'm just going to hit the escape key to end that. And the idea here is I have one continuous line, not 5 separate lines. Okay, you can keep that over the template, and then you're going to save that. So you're just going to go to File, Save As, and just put your name in the front of that, and you can save it to that folder, and you're just going to hit Save and hit OK. I'm going to close this. I'm going to go to the next practice file, and this one's going to show you how to draw in straight lines. So straight horizontal, straight vertical, and it's also going to show you how to draw perfectly 45-degree angles. So again, I'm going to use my pen tool. I'm going to click once, and notice that if I come off that edge, my line's a little bit crooked, but as soon as I hold the Shift key down, it's going to jump down to that. I'm going to click right here. When I come down here, again, I can go either way of this line, but if I hold the Shift key, it will do a perfectly straight vertical line. So I'm holding the Shift key as I do this. Same thing here. I'm going to hold the Shift key so it snaps to that line. Same thing over here. I'm going to hold the Shift key. When I get over here to this 45-degree angle, as long as I'm close to a 45-degree angle and I hold my Shift key, it's going to snap to that 45-degree angle. So I'm going to hold the Shift key and it will snap to that edge, and then I'm going to hold the Shift key so I get a perfectly vertical line here. So I'm going to click that. I'm going to hit Escape to end that line. And again, the idea is I have one continuous line, not separate lines. If I see that they're separate lines, I'm going to have you go back and practice that again. And you can practice this as many times as you want. You can click on that line and hit delete on your keyboard and start all over again and draw it again until you feel like you've got a good start to that. Again, I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to put my name in the front of this, and I'm going to hit Save. I'm going to close this up, and the next one we're going to practice is the L5 Start 3. So the pen tool is really, really great for making curves. These are called Bezier curves, and these are a little bit trickier to do. So I'm going to take my pen tool, I'm going to start with curve A. So I'm going to click down here and I'm going to drag up. I'm going to drag up to about the height of this path or this curve. So I don't want to go this way or this way, I want to go straight up. You can even hold the Shift key if you want to keep it straight. Then I'm going to click and drag down. So I'm trying to get my curve to match that curve. Now you're going to see it's going to want to make another curve, so hit the Escape key. These little things are called handles. You want to keep this to the curve, but if you use your direct selection tool, you can see what these handles can do. So the anchor point stays where it's at, but you can change the height and you can change the direction of your curve by moving these handles around. Okay, so now I'm going to come down here, and this is going to get even a little bit harder. So I'm going to click on the anchor point, drag up if you want to hold Shift to keep it in perfect alignment to about the height of my curve. I'm going to let go of Shift. I'm going to click on this anchor point and drag down. Then I'm going to click over here and drag up. If it's not perfectly on the curve, it's fine. Just get it close. I'm going to click here and pull down. Click here and pull up. Click here and pull down. So you can see my curve was a little bit off there. I'm going to hit escape to end that. But I have one continuous line, and that's what I'm looking for, and a nice smooth line. I don't have 5 separate curves. So I'm going to be looking that you have one continuous line, and you should only be clicking where those little anchor points are. So again, I'm going to go to Save As. I'm going to hit rename it with my name, and I'm going to hit Save. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to do the Start 4 file. And this one's going to be a little bit harder yet. So I'm going to make this a little bigger so it fits on my screen. So I'm going to take the pen tool, I'm going to click and drag up like I did in the other one. I can hold shift if I want to, and I'm going to click and drag down. Now I can't come over here and click because you can see it's wanting to make a curve this way. So I should be able to click on that last anchor point that I made, and then I'm going to click, oops. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Sorry, I'm going to click and drag up, click and drag down. I'm going to click on the anchor point to get rid of that handle. Then I'm going to, this is not cooperating. You're going to see it's going to be frustrating. They've changed a few things in the 2020 version as well. Let's try this again. Click and drag up. I'm going to click on that. I'm going to click. I don't know why that's changing that. Click and drag up. Click and drag down. Should be able to click here. I'm going to click on it one more time. It should not change that. Why is it changing it? I'm done.